Álvarez transfer saga started kind of in late May, all the way going through into the FIFA World Cup. There was still something pending between Julian Álvarez, Atletico de Madrid, and Barcelona, and he made it clear himself that he wanted to go to Barcelona. He has been clear about that, but from the look of things, I don't really see Julian Álvarez coming to Barcelona, and I've just reached a point where I'm not even checking up on the update. I mean, we still have some weeks to go till the transfer window closes, so we never know. But from the look of things, I feel it's 100% guaranteed that Julian Alvarez is not coming to Barcelona. Atletico Madrid are not willing to sell him now. Yesterday, Diego Simeone, the Atletico de Madrid, the Atletico de Madrid coach, had a press conference, a pre-match press conference, and he was asked about the Julian Alvarez situation, and he says that he has spoken himself personally with the player, and it's clear that Julian Alvarez wants to leave, but Diego Simeone has made it clear to Julian Alvarez that he's their most important player, and they want to build the team around him. So I feel like they have a fair relationship, especially both being Argentina. So it looks like, from the look of things, if it were up to Diego Simeone, Julian Alvarez would go to Barcelona, right? He will release, but he clearly said in that statement that it is not up to him but to the president, and the president has been clear and definite that he doesn't want Julian Alvarez to leave. Now, so just looking at this whole situation, I feel like Julian Alvarez and his agent, they're sort of to blame. They're sort of the reason why they're in this situation, because when they were signing that contract with Atletico de Madrid back, I think that was 2 years ago when he signed for Atletico de Madrid. In that contract, there was a release clause. For those of you who don't know, the release clause is that this is actually the amount that is put in a player's contract when he signs for the club, in case he wants to leave before the end of his contract, meaning the club that has to purchase him has to meet those demand or those amounts of the release clause. Now, the release clause for Julian Alvarez is just ridiculous, guys. It's ridiculous. Almost half a billion, 500,000, half a billion. So that's totally impossible to meet. I feel like by any team, I don't think there's any team that will play that will pay over 150 million euros for Julian Alvarez. I'm not saying it's a bad player. I'm not saying, but I don't think currently at this moment, I don't think there's a team that would be crazy enough to pay over 150 million, or maybe Madrid, PSG, I don't know. But yeah, so his release clause is just impossible to meet, and as I said, they got themselves into this situation because Julian Alvarez, he knew, he knew in and out. He knew that he wanted to leave Atletico Madrid at some point. He was not going to